Hey everybody, Attorney Bill Harrington. Happy New Year. So if you haven't heard of ChatGPT, it's an AI program where you ask it to do something, ask it to write something, and it does it pretty well. So that's led to a lot of speculation as to whether this is going to have an impact on certain professions, maybe even eliminating them altogether. And ones that was mentioned is the law. Seems like everybody wants to get rid of lawyers for some reason, and I feel that. But I decided to take a look for myself to see exactly how good a ChatGPT would be. So you can see what I've done here is I've gone into ChatGPT and I've typed in, write a general durable power of attorney that complies with Pennsylvania law. Go over here, hit the little send button, and away she goes. To create a general durable power of attorney, look how fast the typing is going here. And it keeps going. Once it's all done, it gives you some information about what a general durable power of attorney is, and some definition section here, the principal, the agent, the statement that the power of attorney is being executed in accordance with the Pennsylvania Uniform Power of Attorney Act. Now this is interesting that they had this here, because if they knew about that act, they would know that this isn't going to actually work. If you keep scrolling down here, it gives you some guidelines as to drafting and all this, and then down here, it gives you an example of what a power of attorney would be. And it just gives you a generic list of powers there, signed this day, principal signature. They included the two witnesses and the requirement that it be notarized. That is in compliance with Pennsylvania law, so that's good. This power of attorney, this suggestion here, nowhere does it give you the required notice provisions under the Pennsylvania Uniform Power of Attorney Act. This is important because if you draft a power of attorney after 2015 and it does not have those notice provisions, one to the principal, one to the agent, it's not going to be accepted as valid. That's a problem, because if you create one of these and the person falls into incapacity later on, it won't be honored. And I'm noticing down here for the first time, there's no disclaimer that this is not legal advice or anything like that, and to consult with an attorney. So this could be a risk. If someone relies entirely on this to draft their power of attorney, they could run into problems. So down here, I clicked on regenerate response and a new version popped up. It typed out just like the first one. This one is even worse. This one doesn't give you really any guidelines as to how to draft one on your own. It gives you a definition, which is fine, but you may already know some of this stuff. And then it gives you a sample power of attorney. Now this one does go into greater detail about this particular power of attorney is going to grant to the agent, whereas the other one just had that little bracketed section. You could just put whatever you wanted in there. But here's the problem. There's no witness requirement or notary requirement. This does not have any of the notice requirements under Pennsylvania statute. This would not be honored in Pennsylvania. So bottom line, I am not here to trash ChatGPT at all. I think it is a very impressive program, and I'm very interested to see how it's going to evolve over the next couple of years as it gets better and better at what it does. But right now, it's not going to replace an actual attorney. It makes too many mistakes. And in this case, with the POA we just talked about, it could be a disastrous mistake. So rest easy for now, my fellow practitioners. Maybe the day will come, I don't know. If it does, it does. But I don't think we're quite there yet.